have a very special guest joining me today on Primetime Local News. All the way from the United States of America, Jack Burnett is here, the managing editor of the Old Farmer's Almanac. Jack, thanks for joining me.
Stacy, my favorite person. Great to
Well,
be. It's always great to be in Lloydminster, one way or another.
I appreciate you saying that today, Jack. And we want to talk about what's going to be happening as the farmers start seeding. We've had a couple of days of pretty decent rain here, so we have some puddles, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to carry on through the month of May. So what is the Farmer's Almanac, the Old Farmer's Almanac, saying for the month of May when the farmers get into the fields to start seeding?
Well, we're looking for the rest of the month. We're really actually looking at it to be pretty favorable. It's going to be a lot of partly cloudy weather. There's going to be moisture around. Some of it will, precipitate out. It's not going to be like big rainstorms, but it's going to be, we see the next, 10, 12 days, something like that, as being, I'm going to say wet, or I should say moist or damp. So it's not like going to be hot and sunny and nothing happening up there. We think it's going to be like a good rate of moistening, for our soil, as if we could use that term.
And now, what about heading into summertime? I know that forest fires are a concern, and people like to have sunshine, but we don't want it to be, a crazy hot summer with no moisture. So, for the months of, heading into June and July, August, Jack, what are we looking at weather-wise?
Well, it's interesting. Well, we're looking, when we look at the Old Farmer's Almanac Canadian Edition forecast for this summer and even into next fall. So it's 5 months, right? June, July, August, September, October. All of the temperatures we look to be above average. And all of the moisture levels, we look to be below average. So that actually, though, when on closer inspection, actually sounds worse for growers than it is. For example, we see our overall forecast for June, as far as precipitation goes, for the prairies, is about 15 millimeters below average. However, that itself is an average of what we're forecasting for the eastern prairies and the western prairies. So in fact, where you are right on the border, we're actually looking for you to be slightly above average in June. So, I mean, the other part is below average more than you're above average. But
Right.
so sometimes it's important to look at the details, which is what we do when we put together these forecasts. And when I speak with nice people like you, I try to do a little dive, into like, wait, where's this coming from? So we're looking for the next 5 months to be a little bit warmer. We're looking for the fall to be, we're looking for the next 3 months, June, July, August, to be a little bit warmer than normal. We're looking for the fall to be kind of a lot warmer than normal. So that's not bad at all. And similarly, while we're looking for the next 3 months to be below normal precipitation to a moderate amount, still the moderate amount is not a huge amount. It's like 20 millimeters less, for a month or something like that. So that's not huge. When we get into the fall, we're going to see the dryness be even less. So what we're looking at here, we get into like late August, September, get into the fall harvest, it should be like fantastic conditions, should be dry, should be warm, be out driving the tractor in your undershirt, or whatever.
So it
So
sounds like things are going to kind of balance out almost. And when you do mention the warmer temperatures for the summer, Jack, are we talking like over 40 degrees, do you think? Or when you say, more than normal, around that 30 mark, or is that too tough to really kind of nail down?
well, actually, what I wrote down was, let me see if I can look that up really quickly for you. It looks, for example, in June, we're looking for it to be 1.5 degrees above normal. So let's see what that actually boils down to. So we're looking at that to be around 16. degrees, so
Right.
yeah, that's not anything to go crying to mother about, you know? Um, so, and that's one of the things, that I think many people realize, perhaps some don't, which is that, um, when we're talking at the Old Farmer's Almanac Canadian Edition about, um, deviations from the norm in temperatures, we're never talking about 5 degrees, or we're talking about half a degree or three-quarters of a degree. In our world, that's still above normal or below normal, but in the real world, on the farm or in the garden, or on the ball field, wherever, um, it's kind of like it'll be okay. It'll be okay. No reason to panic.
Well, Jack, I appreciate your explanation and as always, for you taking the time to join us. Thank you so much for your insight, and we will chat again with you later in the summer to see how on track your predictions are. We're going to challenge you this time.
Uh-oh. Happy to. Very, yeah, it's always great to be with you, Stacy.
Thank you so much, Jack. Have a great day.